There's an ancient belief whispered across Africa that some children do not come into this world as others do. They cross over carrying a veil, a thin silken membrane that shimmers like water. In the hospitals of today, doctors call it a Caul, but in the villages of our ancestors, it was seen as something far greater. Among the Igbo, this child is called Nwanyi, child of the waters, or ekwensu Nwanyi, child who returned with their divine spark intact. They are said to have chosen to come back before the spirit realm had time to seal them off completely.
So basically, these babies were born with Wi-Fi to the spirit world still on? No wonder grandmothers guarded them like treasure.
Yes, Milo. To the Igbo, that veil was more than flesh. It was a key between realms. The Caul symbolized a sacred contract, that life does not begin at birth nor end at death. It is a spiral, and sometimes a spirit remembers its way back too clearly.
Statistically, a Caul birth occurs in fewer than 1 in 80,000 deliveries. Yet across the world, from Europe to Africa to Asia, they carry deep superstition and reverence. Among the Igbo, the meaning transcended luck. It was spiritual continuity.
In many old communities, when such a child was born, the room would go silent. Elders would exchange knowing looks. The midwife, usually a Dibia's wife or a woman of wisdom, would whisper prayers over the newborn. The Caul was not torn recklessly. It was removed with reverence, sometimes preserved, sometimes buried by a river or at the base of a sacred tree. The goal, to keep the child's spirit balanced between water and earth.
Okay, I'm obsessed. That's like baby baptism, but straight from the spirit world.
In a way, yes. But for the Igbo, it wasn't about sin or salvation. It was about connection. Water, chi, ancestors, all linked in one life entering another. Elders say such children must be watched carefully. They often stare into space, laugh at nothing, dream vividly. They are Onye Amuma, seers, or Onye Dibia, future healers. When the Caul was buried, libations were poured, palm wine, chalk, and words. Let this child remember where they come from, but stay rooted among us. To forget one's spirit origin was to live in peace. To remember too vividly was to ache for home.
That explains why some veil-born people feel like they don't belong anywhere.
Yes, the price of vision is alienation.
A poetic observation. Ada. Historically, similar beliefs existed among Yoruba and Ewe peoples. The water spirits, or Mami Wata, are often associated with beauty, wisdom, and melancholy. Perhaps the Caul signifies such lineage, a memory of water.
Exactly, Luma. To the Igbo, the spirit world is like an ocean. When a baby is born with a Caul, it means part of that ocean refused to let go. Being born with a Caul was both blessing and burden. Some of these children grew up known for uncanny dreams. Some became healers. Others never found peace. In Nasuka, an old woman once told a story about her cousin, born with a veil, who could predict storms and deaths in dreams. When he spoke, the elders listened, but when he laughed, people shivered. He died quietly at 33, under a storm no one expected.
It's like a gift that burns too bright.
Yes. Igbo elders would sometimes perform rituals to dim that gift, to help the child live a more human life. A thread of white cloth tied around the wrist, a charm of chalk and palm oil near the bed. They weren't superstition, they were spiritual grounding.
Modern science would describe it as sensitivity, perhaps heightened intuition or pattern recognition. But culture gave it language. Spirit gave it meaning.
Exactly, Luma. Sometimes the only way to understand the unseen is through story. Today, hospitals throw away the Caul. The sacred veil that once marked a bridge between worlds is treated like waste. Yet across generations, whispers remain. My grandmother said I was born in water. They said I had a veil. They said I see things before they happen. If you were told such a story, that you were born with the Caul, you carry a reminder. Your spirit came through twice, that your dreams are not random. You are, and always will be, part of something greater than the flesh.
So basically, if you were born with the veil, you're half human, half mystery.
Maybe that's all of us, Milo.
Mystery is simply knowledge awaiting language.
And the Caul is language our ancestors understood before we learned to forget. You are seen even by the unseen.